Big smile. What's happening? Here we go. Today's Wednesday. I totally get sidetracked. I don't even know what day it is anymore, which is a beautiful thing. It's like I'm just like loving life. I've had the best 6 months, like really reinventing myself. So I'm here to share that love with you guys today. I had a crazy epiphany over the past 48 hours, and I want to share that with you guys. I'm going to wait here for you guys to jump on. Go ahead and type it down below. Say good morning to me. I want to talk to you guys. We are now no longer Coffee Talk. We are Ask the Trainer because I'm going to expand the show. We're going to be going live Monday through Friday. Super excited. 10 o'clock. Gives me a little time to kind of get my things done. What's up, Laura? Where you been, girl? Jump in with questions. Everything is open and on the table. Amanda, welcome everybody. Questions. Anything that you guys have. I'm going to share my epiphany with you in a minute here. I want to talk to you guys about like my clients. What's going on right now is that everybody's crushing goals. The people that are like totally committed are like surpassing where I even thought they would be. We've got a 30-day mindset reset program going on. Got my hair pulled up and pulled back. It's not quite all in a ponytail. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. It's like a process. It's a process. And we try so hard. It's like when I have short hair, I love my short hair. And then I get over it and I want my long hair back. And that's not how it works. Like, Lisa, I want to lose weight, like, now. Like, I've decided, now. And then when I tell them it's going to take at least 30 days to start seeing, like, changes, it's like a mindset of a 2-year-old. Like, we go back to comfort zones. We go back to places where we're like, I want to be held by my mommy and told that I'm pretty and I'm smart and I can do anything. And meanwhile, like, you're an adult and you realize, like, you know, life is tough. And when you have become, good morning, Vicky, when you have become insulin resistant, and I'm going to talk about that also because it kind of goes with everything that we're talking about today. Nutrition, fitness, health, longevity, muscle, brisket, yeah, ribeye, filet mignon. What's up? Jocelyn, what's up? Good morning, beautiful. What's up? Lisa, welcome. So let's kind of get into it. First of all, I want to invite you guys to drop questions below. I can't see you. I see your name, whatever, but you know, I know a lot of you guys will like be shy to kind of reach out. You're like, oh, I've never done this before. What do I ask? What do I say? And it can be anything. I'm really like open to anything. I'll either get into it or I'll kind of direct it towards what I want to accomplish today. And what I want to accomplish today is kind of a mindset. So if some of the things that I say kind of resonate with you, you know, give me a thumbs up, send me some love. Go put it on a watch party, talk to your friends and go, hey, let's check out this Ask the Trainer show. I know a lot of you guys are at work. I have some clients that they put their earbuds in and they're working, but they're listening to me. So I love you guys. It's a shout out to you guys that are at work or back at work. A lot of you have gone back to work, but you've kind of lost track. I want to pull you back on track and get you remotivated. I have a 50% off special right now. If you guys are interested in information, you want some details, send me a message below, say details, and I'll get you started on our program. I'll send you some information. Listen, no pressure. You know, I'm here to do what you guys need me to do, which is to push you in the right direction. The big part of what I do is mindset. I didn't study therapy. I've just been doing this for so long that there's a pattern. Lori, what's up? Good morning, my girl, rockin' and rockin'. You're one of the people that I love the most because you do exactly what I tell you to do, and you've gotten all the results, and you're super crushing. Super crusher. I'm a super crusher. Say, I'm a super crusher. Yeah. What's a super crusher? Do exactly what I tell you to do, the way to do it, when to do it, why to do it, and you totally crush. Yeah. I remember when you were training me and I cut out sugar. I need to do that again. I felt so good. Yeah, Jocelyn, totally. I'll reach out to you later, and I'll get you on our program. So what's kind of cool about what I do now is I've pretty much about 80% of my business is fully online, and I only coach a few people that I've had for many, many years. I coach them directly. I'm still back in Miami, so if you guys want some training in Miami, face-to-face, all of that put together, I'm still mobile, but that's not the bulk of my business. Bulk of my business is right here with most of my training clients. It was a natural, easy transition for me that I started last year. Prior to COVID, I knew that I wanted to transition my business online and be able to reach more people, was my mindset. And not tired of teaching. I love teaching. I love being active. I work out every day, spinning, whatever, kickboxing, boxing. I did a boxing class last night because I injured my knee. I know. But being able to get people to open up their phone and work out with me has been an easy transition and really like a blessing in disguise for a lot of people. So if you guys, Jocelyn, I'll reach out to you later. Let me make a little Jocelyn note over here. Boom. Jocelyn Biga. Yeah, I got you on my list. So anybody else want to get on my list? Just give me a thumbs up or I'm in or something like that. Let me know what's up. Love to help you out. Again, yeah, it's a big no sugar thing. But I want to jump a little forward and see if I can grab you guys into this mindset and this thought. You ready for this? Check this out. So my big thing has always been, I think even since I'm a little kid, my big thing has always been about, I don't relate to my actual blood family. They are in their own world, probably like a lot of people I know. The majority of people that I work with or that I've either taught or trained or in my fitness bubble have all had almost like identical. Very rare that I'll get, somebody will come to me and they'll go, oh, I work out because my mom works out. Or check out my mom. If you think I'm in shape, check out my mom. She's like crushing it. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. That's not where I came from. I look at my family like, don't work out, don't eat well, don't even walk. Pretty much very sedentary lifestyle. Not lazy. My family is not lazy at all. Lazy is so different than sedentary. There are people that are just like, I refuse to like move. I'm just super lazy. And that's a different mindset. But my family's just not into working out. Just never worked out ever. Like, I think, my sister playing basketball when she was a kid, but those days like long gone. But so here was my thought. And let me know if you guys like reach out to me. Let me know if this resonates with you. I think about longevity. I think about, I just worked with a client the other day and I said, reverse engineer your life. At what age do you think you might die? And I don't mean this to be morbid or heavy. I mean it to be actually liberating. I know that there are a lot of monks that do this. They practice their mortality. And we talk about the Stoics. The Stoics used to do this also, where they would think about death, like death is now. Like there's a very famous quote, and I use that, and I think, death could be right now. Death could be in an hour. Death could be today or tomorrow. Did I do what I wanted to do? Did I create the legacy? Did I accomplish what I accomplished? But I also think, did I physically do what I wanted to do? Am I where I need to be? I just got injured, so it really played. Actually, it was I don't know if this happens to you guys. It was almost like a trickle. It was like, when the cards all fall. So I got an injury in my shoulder, which a lot of you know, which was a labrum tear that I've been dealing with for a couple of years now. And then it reflared, and it made me start thinking, maybe I should go check it out, get an x-ray, MRI, see how bad it is, blah, blah, blah. Got that MRI done, And then the doctor called me and said, you need a shoulder replacement. I think in my mind at first I was like, I dropped my jaw and I went white. Like, what did you just say? He's like, your arthritis is so bad, you're going to need a shoulder replacement. I'm like, wait a second. Who are you talking to me? Like, I think you got the wrong x-ray. It's just, I know it's bad, but yo, hold on. So then I went to the surgeon, and he said, well, your x-ray doesn't match who you are. And in his assessment, he kind of pulled me back and he said, listen, you can do this and this and this, or you can do this and this and this. I go, what are we talking about longevity-wise? What are we talking about? Okay, so I can't do A, B, and C, but I can do everything else and never have surgery? And he said, yes. And I was like, boom, this is where I'm at, because I don't believe in the cutting. I'm just like, hold on. How long do I have? If I'm going to last another 20 years with this shoulder, is it like going to fall out one day? Is that what's going to happen? Or do I have time on my side? And I got to thinking, if I can rethink and re-engineer my mindset to get to a place where, you know what? I just said, no, I'm not going to play victim to the shoulder and baby the shoulder. I'm going to be mindful. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be diligent about my movement. And in fact, what I'm going to do is heighten my senses and be very, very, very proactive about getting stronger and making this shoulder bulletproof. So that I went back to the basics and I was like, oh, I see. The shoulder is just reminding me that I'm human. Sometimes I think I'm not. And I've got to do the basic work. Sometimes we get so far down the road of, and I'm talking to my older athletes, you know, when we're young, we just do stupid things and we pay no attention to anyone older because we're like, yeah, you're just old and you're not where I'm at. I'm like, oh, yeah, I am. Not only am I where you are, but I've been there. I had the mindset. I did trust my elders, but yet it was very hard for me as a younger athlete to see how badly we beat our bodies up. And now that I'm kind of like in the middle of the road, I figure I've got another 30, 40 years to go. What is that 30 or 40 years going to look like? So when I got the shoulder, it moved down into my lower back, and I have herniations in L4, L5, which is very common for a lot of people. So my back was tweaked out. I was like, okay, I brought my shoulder back. Now my lower back is tweaked out. And then I get frustrated. I'm like, ugh, I want to be 25 again, but you're not. But I want to be 25 again, but you're not. And it makes me rethink. It makes me go back to square one, which is so frustrating. It's like bottom of the hill, climb to the top. Bottom of the hill, climb to the top. Sing it with me. Bottom of the hill, climb to the top. Bottom of the hill, climb to the hill. And that's life. That's life. If you guys get that, you get that right away. You get it today, right now, and just go, wherever I am in the hill, I'm going to get to the top, and I guarantee you will get back to the bottom again. But it's how we recover. It's how we set our mindset up for that recovery and say, this is just what happens. This is supposed to happen. You're never supposed, when you get to the top of the hill, you just, okay, now I'm at the top of the hill. And I don't say you repeat the hill. You're just going to another bottom, and then another bottom, and then another bottom. And that's just life. There's no get to the top of the hill and we just float. You get to the top of the hill and I'm going to order the lazy boy. Or order the lazy boy, the ones that like give you the massage. And then that's it. That's it. No, I get to the bottom of the hill and I work my way back. I work my way back stronger and smarter. And I think the people that are at the top of the hill in the 70s and 80s that are still moving have had all the injuries and they've gone to the bottom of the hill. And they've had these, you know, we call them, a lot of people say setback. And I want to change that mentality. I want to change that mindset. I don't want to say set back. No, I'm not set back. I'm sidetracked, but I'm also being reinvented. I'm being reinvented because if I've got an injury and I know what this injury is, it's in my knee, and I've never, ever, 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 ever had a knee problem. So when it came about was actually when my lower back started to come back. It was almost like, boom, it shifted. And it was weird because it's left shoulder, left knee. So everything is like shifting off to the left side. And then when it started and it tweaked, I didn't pay attention, which is very common for me. I'll just go, push through. I'm fine, push through. But I'm not 20. And a lot of us want to be 20, and we have the push through mentality and say, instead of saying, you know what, time out, I think I'm done. I'm done. In that first stage of recovery, I also feel like, wow, I want to go work out. I'm just like in the middle of like crushing, and I feel amazing, and I'm getting results, and I'm pushing to another level, and then injury. And I'm like, why? But there's a why. There's an absolute why. Why, Lisa, did you tweak your knee out? Why were you not paying attention to what was happening? Why were you trying to ego lift? Why were you allowing ego into your workout and thinking that you were gonna jump the shark and get to the top of the hill faster by doing more instead of being smart and backing down and taking more rest? Reinvented, yeah. I'm being reinvented. Yes, you are. Miss Cheryl is in the house. Cheryl's one of the ones she earplugs up, and well, you're the boss, so I don't think you're gonna get fired. So that's how it rolls. But so did you guys get that? Did you guys really understand? So I did have this kind of like internal epiphany about injuries. And it's weird because I almost want to say, yes, it's an injury, but now how do I go about either number one, I go, okay, lay off my legs, let's give it a week. Now I went to my friend's boxing class, and I'm like, listen, I'm going to come just box and do abs for the week and see how it feels. And even kind of shifting on boxing last night was awkward trying to go down to the ground, and she was like helping me up, and she's like, all right, old lady. And I'm like, I smiled for a good second. I just giggled like, yeah, I'm getting old. It's okay. And you start recognizing, like, when I see gray hair or I see wrinkles or, my body's aging, and I'm going, am I okay? Are you okay? Are you all right with that? Because we as young people don't think we're going to get old. We just don't. I remember being 20, 30 years old and being like, I'm going to live forever, and I'm going to look like this forever. And I kind of do. I kind of look, I'm pretty sure I can probably get into my junior high school jeans. I'm pretty much the same size. I'm a little bigger. I'm more muscular than I was. Absolutely 100%. I probably started putting on the bulk of my weight, my muscle weight, when I started bodybuilding when I was in my 30s. And I was doing a lot of triathlons, which kind of kept me lean, but super strong. Like, my legs are super strong. So now in my 50s, late 50s, and I look at my body and how it responds to exercise and how it responds to, hey, listen, also, you guys, if you're premenopausal, menopausal, post, night sweats, depression, irritability, thoughts jumping all over the place, the people around you just becoming like, this is a time to jump into my program, because I've gone through it and I've helped so many people. And I mean so many people just recognize, like, take a step back and look at where you're at. It's almost like you're saying, I want to be 30 forever, or 25, which is even a better number, because 25 is like, it's a weird it's a cool number. You're like super young and like nothing's wrong and life is great and, you know, college or whatever. And you're like super carefree pretty much. And you really don't look down the road. But now that we're here, we're like, holy crap, what happened? Where did the past 25 years go? And you have to reinvent the mindset of where you are is not where you're going. Where you are right now is not where you're going. You can change that course if you want to. Whether you, the metaphor of you know, switching the sails out or fork in the road kind of thing, and taking your life and saying, you know what, this is not me. I need to make a change because I could be out of time. And I know that sounds rough for a lot of people, like, I don't want to die. Well, you don't have a choice. You're going to die. We all are. That's just the way things are. And I think sometimes, like, if you look at dying more like, I say, my legacy. What have I done with my time? Am I doing the things that I want to do? Yeah, you don't think I want to just, like, lock up the doors and get in a camper and just, like, head out to the, you know, to the desert and be done? But I know I'd get bored. I know I'd want to be here working with you guys. I know I'd want to be reaching out to you guys. I know that I would want to be doing more with the things that I love and my passion. My passion drives me. I can't go more than a day without connecting with the people that I'm helping and saying, hey, what's going on? How you doing? I just probably talked to about 10 people, like, within the past hour. You know, and my thumb's going. Like, how you doing? Where you at? What'd you eat? You know? How's the workout going, right? Cheryl, I'm coming after you, by the way. And helping people mentally, being able to say, hey, I want to pull you off that ledge because it's boring, right? Your mind is the power source to anything. I say, if you have a thought, you wanna create something. First of all, we have Google and we have YouTube. I wanted to fix one of my watches. I just Facebooked it. YouTubed it. And there it was. There was a video, right? Play guitar. So I do lessons online. All I do is I spin the computer around. I take out my guitar and boom. Free. It's free. It's free, right? So, and I'm free right now, right here to you guys. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of being able to say, listen, I've been there. I know what it's like when I ask you guys to get off sugar and all you do is cry and whine and complain and you freak out and I can't do it. Oh my God. And the addiction kicks in and you're like, oh my God, I had no idea how much sugar is in everything I eat. And this is not about today. This is about stopping now so that when you're 70, 80, and 90 years old, your body still has life. And that you're not a victim of sugar. And you're not a victim of wheat and grains and all just the bad foods, right? I get so excited I start spinning, right? So I want you guys to get into the mindset of what's my future look like? What does my older self look like? What are the things that I can do right now to change where I'm going to be? We look at our elders and we're like, oh, I'm never going to be like that. And then all of a sudden you are like that. And I look at old people and I go, at what point did the cane come in? At what point did the wheelchair come in? Like how do we avoid those situations? How do we push that away from us? How do we bring longevity into our bodies? We have to get on intermittent fasting. If you guys have not worked on intermittent fasting, now's the time to put that into your diet. What do you think about infusing water with what? Infusing water with anything other than salt? We talk about electrolytes. If you're training at a high level, if you're eating a certain way and you're not putting in the nutrients, and really the only thing that we look at, magnesium, potassium, salt, those things. But if you're infusing it with a flavor, when I say these things, and I kind of feel like someone will say to me, "Oh, she's bitchy," or "She's tough," or "She's dumb." Like, yeah, but I say it with like a lot of love, and I say it with like a whole host of sarcasm attached. But like sometimes I have to talk to you guys like you're a baby, like you're a kid. Like, infuse it with what? Are you seriously? I want you guys to think cucumber. But why? Why cucumber? And I think of it this way too. Like, if that makes you drink more water, as long as it has no carbs, no sugars, no artificial sweeteners, in order to get off sugar, a lot of times I just have to get you guys completely detoxed off of sugar, and that's a hard one. The hard one is being able to pull you guys, and you kind of cling to almost like it's like a false bottom of saying, if I have the cucumber, then I can get through it. And I'm like, all right, but I want you to be able to just drink water, straight water. Now, I drink a lot of sparkling water. I actually got this water from a friend of mine. It's called Havana Hemp. It's infused with hemp infused water. It's kind of cool because I'm totally into that. Helps it. I think of hemp like shifting gears. Like, it kind of takes you from here, which is where I live a lot, and I want to downshift. Like, circadian rhythm is here, it's jacked up, and I gotta start coming down. I'll do a little hemp oil, and it helps me, helps with my sleep. It's one of those things. Eileen, what's up? I miss you. I think of you often, and I don't see you, and I miss you. Yeah. Again, working from the mindset of how I want to live my life over the next 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 40 years if I'm lucky. Where do I want to be? Do I want to be walking? And one of the clients that I spoke of, and I said, what? Reverse engineer your life and imagine that you're 95 years old. Because I kind of think I'm going to be 95 or 100. Because I have that in my genetics. I have 105 or 103 in my genetics. And since I know that, I also look at that as I could be here for a long time. But I don't want to be here for a long time, super unhealthy, and having someone to really like take care of me. You know, that I'm just that banged up that I can't take care of myself. And listen, we can't control what happens. We don't know what's going to happen. But I want to make sure that I can do everything possible while I can to live that long, healthy life and live that long, strong, healthy life. Like, people that want to like park in the front, you know, or push their, I'm like, I take the little basket so I can hold my groceries, and I try to grab them all at the counter. And I love when they're like, "Ma'am, do you want me to help you out with your car?" I'm like, "No." I don't say it mean. I just think in my mind, I'm like, there will probably be a day when I want somebody to help me take my groceries out. Today ain't it. Today's not it. So, anyway, 10:28. I want to get into the show with you guys a little bit more. Remember, I'm here to answer your questions. I get a lot of questions and a lot of feedback from people during the week, and just in general about nutrition. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Drop your comments in below so I can answer those questions. Amanda, did I answer your question about infusing the water? I want to make sure that you guys get the right information. You can infuse your water if it makes you drink more water. What I don't want you guys to do is to infuse it with things that aren't healthy. If it's something that's like pure, natural, no sugar, no chemicals, let's go there. Absolutely, 100%. Let's talk about nutrition. Are you guys dialing in your nutrition? Are you setting up your week? Are you doing your meal plans? Are you buying the right foods? Are you setting your weeks up? Are you buying food randomly? Are you going to work and buying your lunch at the place you work at? It's probably not the food that you want to eat. Controlling your food, yes, awesome, good. Guys, drop me questions. Now's the time to ask. I'm going to be turning the show over to, I'm going to be putting in part of the show will be an upload of interviews that I'm doing. I have about 20 people that I have in line to come on as a guest on the show, which I'm super excited about. And they're all other trainers that I've worked with or other trainers that I've admired, setting up those interviews that you can ask the trainer. So I'll be letting you guys know who's coming on board. I'll give you like little clips, which is super exciting. I think it's super exciting. I'm in a really cool place where I've been a trainer for 40 years, and now there's a whole new crop of trainers that are out there that I want to hear. Number one, what's in your bag? We always want to know, like, what do you carry? What do you bring to the gym? Why do you use what you use? Tell me about your supplementation. Tell me about your diet. Tell me about your philosophy. Tell me about your training habits. What's your training schedule? Why do you pick certain exercises over the other? How did you get your butt or your abs? Tell me the routines. And then we're going to do a quick fire, which is kind of fun. I'm going to be shouting out questions to them, throwing them off guard as much as I can. So super excited about that. So remember, Mindset Reset, we got a 30-day program going on right now, $99. I also have a 1-year transformation package that I want to get out to you guys. If you want more details, send me a comment below. I want to work you through the process. I want to work you through, first of all, there's so much that involves, again, just a mindset. So many people come to me and they say, Lisa, I need to lose 20 pounds. I'm like, all right, we got to start with your head first. And your relationship to food. How does food affect you? How do you feel if I say, I want you to do intermittent fasting for 16 hours. You have an 8-hour window to eat your nutrition, but you can only eat these 10 foods. You know, a lot of people will come at me with their gloves on. They're like, boom. They're like coming at me fighting full on. Like, you know, I like this and why can't I have that? I'm like, whoa, you're the one that needs to lose 20 pounds, but your mindset's not organized, right? So we've got to work through all of that, like getting rid of the garbage, bringing in like all this like super good, not just nutrition, but super good, like where's your head at? What's your relationship to working out? Where are you at right now? What's stopping you? What has kept you from getting the goals and results that you have been searching for? And a lot of times I get people that are like, their food attachments are super emotional attachments to food, or how you were raised. I was raised a certain way, and that's the way I eat. That's the way everyone around me eats, and that's the way I'm going to eat. Or unraveling a lot of information that people have absorbed over the years through, I watch commercials or ads of other trainers, and I always kind of bitch about male trainers that talk to females about working out or training. I'm like, that's just stupid. That's just stupid. And here's a mindset. Maybe it's an epiphany for a lot of people. What's up, Aaron? Welcome. When people come to me and they say, especially my girls, and they're like, I just want to tone. I just want to tone. I'm like, what does that mean? Why do people say that? And it's not your fault if you still think that way. It's not your fault if you still train that way. And it's not your fault if you have a male trainer that doesn't understand weight to strength ratios for females. And that's what I find a lot. I find a lot of men will... it's not that it's not a bashing. It's just they don't understand. They don't get that. Catherine, what is up? Welcome. Where you been? You guys have been hiding from me. And what I mean by weight to muscle ratio, Kimberly, what is up? Is that I'll find like a guy or a male trainer will have a female client, and he will already kind of jump in going, here, take the 5s, instead of being like, bitch, grab some 20s. He will offset his mentality of being a male and go, oh, you know, she's a female, take the 5s. Or she's convinced herself, I don't want to get big muscle. Or has been brainwashed into thinking that if I lift heavy weight, I'm going to get big. Oh, and I love this one. I love it. I love when you guys do it to me too. You're like, Lisa, I'm big boned. No, there's no such thing as big bone. It just doesn't. It's not. There's no science. There's no science in big bone. Big bones. What does big bones mean? What do you mean your bones are big? That's the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, mentally, it's crazy. Are you genetically built a certain way? Is your father 6'8" and your mother is 5'10"? And you are 6 feet tall? It's called genetics. But being big boned is not a thing. It's just not a thing. Right? I think we like to use it and even if it was a thing, your bones are not where your body weight is. It's just not. Body weight is not in your bones. Body weight is in your body fat. Your density, your body density. So it's fat, it's water, it's muscle, it's ligaments, it's tendons. But go ahead and blame your humongous bones on your body fat and be in that mindset, and that's cool. But people like me have to sit back and go, I'll wait as long as it takes for you to get your head wrapped around you're overweight, or what we refer to in our community of you're over fat and under muscled. So when you get those ratios redistributed, you will see that your bones have nothing to do, zero, with your body weight. Okay? We look at, skeletons, like human skeletons, and you line them up. And somebody who's 6 feet tall and 20 other people that are 6 feet tall, the skeletons pretty much look the same. They just do. They just do. I mean, it is what it is. Kimberly, I'm making fresh eggs and blueberries for breakfast. Okay. Lala, what's up? Heidi, welcome. Kimberly. How many of you guys are on here that are into intermittent fasting? I'd love to know. I'd love to see where you guys are on the spectrum of how many meals you eat a day. If you guys are familiar with what's called insulin resistance, intermittent fasting, anybody? Raise your hand. I got a thumbs up. I think that was Regina. Might have been Regina. I only see like a little flash of a picture. And a lot of you comment to me. Catherine, I know. Catherine, are you on a 16-8? I don't know. I don't know because you don't check in with me. So, there you go. One of the things about my program, the most I do OMAD most days, yeah. Because I taught you that, yeah. OMAD is you're on 18. Oh, cool. All right. 20. Which one? Oh, 18 or 20? Okay, cool. 20-hour fast. Right on. Awesome. How's it working out for you? Get in touch with me. Mindset Reset. Where'd you go? Stay on track. OMAD, for you guys that aren't familiar with that term, is 1 meal a day. Simple. OMAD, 1 meal a day. Try to do 16-8, working on 18-6. All right, so with that said, you guys, also, I'm glad you guys are reaching out. Like, my shy guys, come on out of the woodwork here. So, intermittent fasting and also re-regulating. Okay, we'll do, I broke into 139. How would I know? Because you don't keep in touch. 139, girl, come on, get with the program. Most successful people in my program reach out to me daily. Like, hey, what about me? What about your coach? Me. So, 1 meal a day. And a lot of people, if you guys aren't familiar with 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting, I will teach you that program. I think I might do, anybody interested in doing a free workshop? Anybody want to do a free workshop? I think what I'll do is I'll post it up and see if you guys want to come for a free Zoom workshop on intermittent fasting and what those fasting protocols are, why we fast. I'm about to do a 40-hour fast because I'm working on upregulating certain hormones in my body. So I'm going to do a 40-hour this weekend. What I do is I start on Friday last meal of the night, and then I'll fast through to Sunday, which is a great kind of thing to do because I love fasting on the weekend, just easier for me to do. So we go from eating 3 meals a day to take those 3 meals and condense them. So I'm not taking calories away. I'm just pulling your window of eating. I just kind of close the door a little bit. So I'll start with, if you guys are just starting out in intermittent fasting, I'll get you guys on like a 12. And that's kind of easy for most people because you're sleeping most of those hours. So if you start your fast, and I say try not to eat after 8, I really say try not to eat after 6, 7. Sometimes I do because I'm working, but if you're going to eat, the smallest meal of the day is at night. The biggest meal of the day is 12 o'clock, is your midday meal. I can give you guys a clock to work from to show you where all the good stuff happens at what time, because we work on a circadian rhythm, right? The sun comes up, I wake up. How my metabolism works and keeps my body going, where I find my strength is about 4 o'clock. My mind, my brain is 10 o'clock, which is why I do the show at this hour, which is why I get a little spicy. 10 o'clock. My food is at 12-ish. My training is 4 to 6. My last meal. So I want you guys to shut off after, say, 7 o'clock. Go into your digestion prior to laying down or shutting completely down. And then your fast, try to push that fast into like 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Have a big, healthy, good, strong, yummy, high meat, protein, high fat meal. And then cruise for the rest of the day. Anybody out there interested in a free intermittent fasting workshop, I'll post it up here. I want you guys to also go over to the Lisa Gaylord Fitness Tribe page because I'm going to start putting all my content over there. This is my personal page, which I love you guys here, but I want to transfer all that over to my work page. Yeah, so I'll teach you guys about intermittent fasting, insulin resistant. Most people are insulin resistant. If you guys are not off sugar, I want you guys to take the next couple of days and we'll talk about it over Thursday, Friday, how much sugar you guys are eating and be mindful. Start writing it down. When you guys do your, nutrition logs, that's the first thing we do when you hire me as your coach, your mentor. I say, write down everything you eat for the week. And when I go back and I do the assessment and I'm like, sugar, 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 sugar. And remember, everything, if it's not a protein, it's breaking down to a sugar. Your veggies, sugar. Yeah. Carbs, 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 sugar, 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 sugar. And we've got to get those. So if you have a bucket of sugar and a bucket of protein, in order for my body to burn fat, and this is burn fat 101, whether you like to hear it or not, it's how the body works. But you guys that are like trying to do junk cardio, and burn fat, that's not how it works. You don't even touch the fat. As long as you're loaded with carbohydrates, your body's not burning fat. You're insulin resistant. That's why a lot of you are holding on to body weight, because your body is going, thanks for the carbs. I'll just store them over here and just keep giving me carbs because, yeah. So we've got to get the carbs out of your diet. Number one, get the sugar out of your diet. So Kimberly, I would go and take those blueberries out and keep the protein in. But that's the first step, is understanding that, oh, but sugar, fruit is good for you. Yeah, but it's sugar, babe. It's just sugar, okay? So we've got to wake up to the fact that fruit and veggies are sugar. And most people are like, but they said, and they said. I'm like, yeah, I know they said. And they've brainwashed you. They've really affected you. They've affected the way that you think and your health. And that's not your fault. And that's not your fault. So I want to get you guys on track. So we'll do a free workshop. We'll do it on Zoom. I'll invite you guys, and I'll post up my link and a day. Any day better than another. If you guys are interested, tell me what day, what time is like ideal for you. Drop me a comment below. What? Drop me a comment below. Let me know what works for you guys. I'm here to help you guys. That's all I want to do. You have no idea. Stacy, what's up? Francine, welcome. So drop me a comment below. When is a good time to do a Zoom intermittent fasting, insulin resistance workshop with you guys? Free. It's free. We'll do it for free, and get you guys on track. All right. All right, so guys, we have 10 minutes left in the show. This is Ask the Trainer. If you have any questions, sorry I'm so congested. That's always happens. I probably do 200 shows and I say the same thing. I'm so congested. And I just clean. Maybe because I just clean. I'm super sensitive. This is super sensitive. Any questions you guys have for me? Drop them in the comments below. If you guys have any questions that are private and you want to DM me, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. If you guys are interested in a complete transformation, drop a comments below. I've got a 50% off Mindset Reset right now is happening. Got a bunch of people getting huge results. I know a lot of you guys are going back to work. You're still like off track. You've gained weight over this COVID. It's been 6 months. 6 months. Here to help you guys out. Again, one-on-one with a coach. If you haven't worked with somebody online before, it's easier than you think. It's so much more fun. I go FaceTime with you guys, and we get to talk, and we chat, and you can be anywhere in the world. So no better time than now to get your health on track. Guys, I am going to back out of the show and drop your workout into the Facebook page. Again, go to... And if you're on here, I'm going to reach back out to you guys and send you guys an invite. If not, Lisa Gaylord Fitness Tribe page. I love you guys. Drop me some comments for the show tomorrow. I hope I've helped out. If you've gotten any value out of the content, please like, share, comment, set up a watch party. I will see you guys here tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Love you.